What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. And if you you watch the videos all the time, go ahead and subscribe so you can get the newest content. And I can see where the page stands as far as subscribers. You're on Facebook watching, you just click the YouTube link and hit the subscribe button. Probably I won't be posting all the videos on Facebook anymore after a certain time, so make sure you join that movement. But good news. The opponent for Adonis Stevenson, original date in April, I think it was this weekend, or it was supposed to be last weekend. He was supposed to fight him. He something happened. I forgot what happened, but he was undefeated. He was a late bloomer, but nobody wanted to see that fight. Eleider Alvarez, if I hopefully I'm saying his name right, was the mandatory. He's an undefeated fighter. He beat some guys. The guy that beat Kovalev, Chalabi, I butcher names. He beat him. He beat Edison Miranda. He just knocked out Lucian Bute. So the boy on the hot streak. But he on the sideburners. They probably paid him off. Fonfara jumps in after struggling with Chad Dawson and knocking him out late in a comeback victory to get his rematch with Adonis Stevenson, which will be June 3rd at the Montreal Bell Center in Canada. Apparently in Montreal. The first fight was a barn burner. Fonfara knocked Stevenson down one time that I can remember, and Stevenson knocked him down a couple times. I believe it went to the cards. Stevenson took it. Didn't seem to train as good as he thought. Probably underestimated Fonfara. That kind of catapulted his career to knocking out the guy like Chavez Jr. did. He ran into that dude named Joe Smith Jr. And Joe Smith Jr., he made a name off that man. Knocked his ass out. He got Virgil Hunter. Came back versus Chad Dawson. Struggled with Chad Dawson from what I hear, and came back with a late knockout. Now, with Fonfara losing, this fight kind of loses some appeal from Joe Smith Jr. because Joe Smith Jr. should be in this fight getting this opportunity and not Fonfara. But it's still a fight that was exciting, and I take it for Adonis Stevenson, a guy who doesn't test himself, doesn't want to fight the best, 39 years old, late bloomer in the sport of boxing, and to this point, I would strip him of that WBC belt. I wouldn't care. Fuck it. He doesn't deserve it. At this point, he's fighting all these subpar competition fights. He's supposed to be out there with the better beeps, at least, give him a shot when it's his turn. The other guy, Osik, the other guy that just fought on HBO, I can't remember his name, Osik or whatever, he needs to be at least challenging them guys and giving them an opportunity as well. If not, he's really supposed to be in there with the Ward Kovalev conversation in that upper S tier. And it seems like he's a third tier fighter with better beat right now. And he's a guy with a strap. He don't want to fight the best. He fight mid-level guys. And he's happy and content because he's getting paid more than the Kovalev and the Ward. Not when they fight, but on a regular fight basis that they get. Not that caliber pay-per-view fight. Just regular contenders that Kovalev and Ward face. He's getting the same, or if not more, I believe it's more, than they get on a fight-to-fight basis. So it's no hunger for him to go in there and want to fight the best. He's already making that money. And why risk it when you're making solid money to make a couple more $1 million and get beat? And that's just his train of thought. He don't want to challenge nobody. You know what I mean? He ran the networks, and the second time around it wasn't his problem. HBO, Kovalev, and Kathy Dufa didn't want Kovalev fighting on PBC because they act like PBC is the devil. But if they look at it from a certain point of view, your fighter gets more exposure than he gets on HBO because it's on free TV. But that's a whole conversation for another day. And then on the undercard, Yvonne Michaels is trying to finalize John Pascal versus the guy that's supposed to be really fighting this fight, Eleider Alvarez, who they paid to step aside, I believe, fighting John Pascal. Now you can see where this is going. Pascal, I think, is coming off 2 knockout losses by John Pascal or something like. I'm not by Sergey Kovalev. Maybe he had a low-key fight in between there too. Eleider Alvarez is a guy that's excelling in this division, looking to make a name, undefeated. And it's a good fight for Pascal. I don't know if Pascal's all the way back, but if he is, I can see where this is going. If Pascal wins, we're going to finally see Pascal versus Adonis Stevenson. Another fight to avoid other big guns in the division. So, it is what it is for Stevenson. We gone.